Greetings, I'm EpikTek, and this is EpikTek. Hey, I'm here just for a really quick update to let you know something that's coming up soon. Some of you might know that my YouTube channel was actually initially started as a way to promote my mod pack for Minecraft well over 2 years ago. 3 years ago, I lost track, honestly. And that mod pack is long since dead. It was designed around an older version of the game, I think 1.7.10, something like that. And it might have been 1.8. I don't know. Anyway, it was for an older version of the game. A lot of the mods are dead. The server that was hosting it's dead. All kinds of things. But as I've been starting to do some streaming with Cosmic and Kitten, we've been talking about mods and that kind of thing, and I kind of wanted to bring back the old mod pack. Not specifically the old mod pack, not exactly the same one, because like I said, it is dead. But a new version of it. You know, kind of the spiritual successor to it. So this mod pack of mine was all about making an engineering challenge, making the game a challenge, even in peaceful mode. So by default, this game starts in peaceful mode. You can turn on monsters if you want. It'll work just fine. But if you leave it in peaceful mode, it's still going to be a challenge because I've changed a lot of the hunger characteristics and what it takes to gather things by using various different mods. Well, you know what? Let's take a quick look at that mod list. So if I come in here, you can see I've got Applied Energistics 2, which is a classic. Bibliocraft. I love Bibliocraft. It's all about making pretty ways to store things and that sort of thing. I don't know. I'm a big fan of it. A lot of these, by the way, if you're not used to mod pack designs and that kind of thing, a lot of these have nothing to do with anything you'll need to see. So Chameleon is there to support one of the other mods. Computercraft is the one that makes turtles that you can program that can do all sorts of things for you. Extra Utilities 2 is apparently $ version. It's interesting. Extreme Reactors is a new version of Big Reactors. And so I've brought that in because I really liked Big Reactors. This is one of the keys right here. Hunger in Peace makes it so that hunger still is a thing when you have peaceful mode turned on. Hunger Overhaul changes some stuff with hunger. Iguana Tweaks changes some stuff with tool progression and how hard things are. Literally hardness of blocks in order to encourage engineering over brute forcing. Immersive engineering is brand new for me, and I plan on playing around with that. It's new, so I don't know anything about it except for that it looks really cool and there's a lot of engineering stuff in it. Catching a theme here, it's about engineering. Inventory tweaks, JEI, these are kind of just almost standards. Pam's Harvest Craft is another favorite of mine, especially when you're dealing with food. Pam's Harvest Craft adds a ton of different kinds of foods to the game. And I mean, just like fruits and vegetables and all kinds of things, as well as different kinds of makeable foods and a whole kitchen. You'll actually need a kitchen if you have Pam's Harvest Craft, because you actually find yourself in the kitchen preparing things. Don't worry, it's not a major part of the game, but it is something that you have to think about. Spice of Life, there's actually 2 different Spice of Lives in here. And this is the one that I had in my original mod pack down here. And it requires dietary variety, meaning that if you keep eating the same thing over and over again, like in vanilla, after a little while, you're going to end up having a whole stack of cooked steak. And you're just going to eat that over and over and over again. In the Spice of Life, after a little while of doing that, it'll no longer actually feed you. And you'll have to change foods regularly. but it also adds some things in to help with that. So this, mixed with Pam's Harvest Craft, is a lot of fun. Spice of Life Carrot Edition is the same thing, but in reverse. So if you use various foods, you actually gain abilities. You'll get extra hearts. You'll get extra things. Then a couple of add-ons. Tinker's Construct, another absolute, like, classic. I love this one. It allows you to make all kinds of different tools and weapons far beyond the basics that you normally find in vanilla Minecraft. The nice thing about Tinker's Construct is there is no one perfect tool. It's kind of depends on what you'd rather have. Do you want it to be faster? Do you want it to get more items? Do you want it to last longer? You decide, and you can get a combination, you know. It also takes a long time to get to that perfect tool. Tell you what, I'll just put them all on the screen right like that. That's what I have right now. Now that's just the initial first blush. I've spent very little time playing around with this. There's still a lot of configs to go through. There's a lot more to do. So please let me know what you think. What absolutely has to be in? Do you hate some of these mods? I want to know. I'm not necessarily going to change things because, well, I mean, I like some of these mods, and I know that they're not everybody's cup of tea. For example, a lot of people say, hey, this is a waste of time. If there are no monsters, you're not afraid of the night. Yeah, that's actually the point. I actually don't want to be afraid of the night. I'm an engineer. I'm not a fighter. I fight because games make me fight. That's about it. I have little to no interest in doing that regularly. So, if you're like me, if you enjoy an engineering challenge more than a fighting challenge, then this mod pack might be perfect for you. However, if you are, you know, more the fighter type, then you probably aren't interested. Ooh, it's a crashed meteor from Applied Energistics. These are fun. So like I said, tell me what you think. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. I don't need to hear if you don't like the whole concept for the mod pack. That's not a thing that I'm going to be worrying about. This is for a certain kind of person. So if you absolutely can't play the game without genetics or something like that, let me know. And look through the comments and hit the thumbs up on the ones that you particularly agree with. And then I'll consider adding those. I mean, if a whole bunch of people like it and it fits with the theme of the mod, then there you go. There's not much else to say except I'll see you next time on EpikTek.